Hello and good morning, and welcome to our moment of daily spiritual practice, contemplation, 6 a.m. Pacific time, or whenever you are joining. We are using 365, Science of Mind, a Year of Daily Wisdom, and I'm using the Kindle version. I copied and pasted so much of the text as I've been working with it. I do that. I copy the text and I write it in my own words. But Kindle said, no, you've reached the maximum of how much you can copy and paste. So that just tells me how much I've been into this process. And I hope I know some of you have been, because some of you have sent me your own paraphrases of the text, which I just enjoy so very much. Thank you for that. Sent it to Edward Fillion. There's my name on the screen, no space, at csl.org. And I've enjoyed reading every single thing that's been sent my way. And I paraphrase it because I try to modernize the text and try to universalize it. And that would be the case with today's reading. The focus of today's reading, well, the title is Christ, which is a Christian concept. Well, the word really comes from the Greek. It means anointed, and it comes from a previous era in the Jewish tradition where, and it means literally, I believe, Messiah. So I don't feel particularly qualified to talk about the origin of the word and even the way Dr. Holmes uses it, because he has a unique way of using the word Christ, which is not the same as the use of the word Christ in, I would say, mainstream Christian traditions. It's quite different. And so I approach it with sensitivity, because it's not my role to say which is the right way to use it. And the language of Christianity doesn't always resonate with me. If you're Jewish, maybe it's not going to resonate with you. If you're, it might, or if you're Buddhist or atheist or something else, or Hindu or Muslim, then, these very specific words, we have to find a way to globalize them, modernize them. And there is a way. Christ can also mean, especially if we say Christ mind, a comparable word would be the cosmic consciousness, or the mind of creation, or the awareness in an individual, or the big awareness of the creator, of complete unity. So I feel at a loss today when I read in the reading, the Bible tells us that the real self of each of us is Christ. Not only do I not know where the Bible says that, but I'm not sure if I understand it correctly. This Christ is the perfect, invisible presence back of, in, and through every living soul. All right? So this presence, this mind, is the presence that is the foundation of each one of us. It is just as there is one God, or first cause, so there is but one person, the manifestation of the divine spirit in and through all people. Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. The living spirit shows up, say, manifests as one being, one human, everywhere that human exists. That's our shared heritage. And then it goes on to say, but the awareness of this heritage is in different degrees in people. Some people are not aware of it at all. Some people are just finding out about it. And then those people who are unaware of their heritage may treat themselves with less holiness. And then as they awaken to that which lives in them, call it the Christ, if you will, then they begin to treat themselves with more reverence as a vehicle, perhaps, as a channel, perhaps, through which this consciousness of wholeness may flow into expression in the world. So that's how I would globalize it for me. I would say there is a mind that creates, and everywhere that it shows up is everywhere, including as me, in me, and through me. And so that's a big idea, and I want to take that in. And I want to let everything I do today reflect that sense of holiness, of connection, of wholeness. So I'm going to try to do that today. I'm going to try to consciously be aware of what lives in me today, so that when I speak, I draw from the awareness of wholeness. When I act, I draw from the awareness of wholeness. When I make a decision, I draw from the awareness that what I choose and decide must be for the greater good. And here's how Dr. Holmes says it. Today, I permit Christ to be born in my consciousness. Today, I realize that Christ is the universal person, appearing through every deed, through all my love. And as I unveil the Christ in my own nature, I know that the countenance of the same Christ will be revealed to me through others. And so today, I accept my inheritance, my divine inheritance, and I do so by recognizing my union with the Supreme Spirit. And so it is. Well, we are approaching the season of Christmas, first Thanksgiving and then Christmas. And Christmas is typically the time when the Christian world celebrates the birth of the master teacher, Jesus of Nazareth. So I can understand why this timing of this reading is appropriate. So we are approaching a time of celebration and renewal. And we are approaching the end of our journey together. We have 1 month and 16 days left together. And I've loved every minute of it. And so to link our practice to the theme of gratitude, I would like to say I'm grateful for you and for you spending time with me every morning or whatever time it is that you join, and how much that has amplified my life and elevated my spirits and given me courage. And I hope the same is true for you. Have a blessed day, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.